In the blazing heart of Las Vegas, beneath the roaring lights of Mr. Olympia, legends rise and fall like warriors in an ancient Colosseum. The stage is no ordinary platform. It is the battlefield where only the strongest survive, where muscle becomes armor and willpower becomes a sword. Among the titans who have carved their names into immortality, one figure emerged not from privilege or spotlight, but from the depths of struggle and silence. A man forged in hardship, sharpened by obstacles, and unleashed with the fury of a predator. They call him the Persian Wolf. And when Hadi Choopan steps onto the Olympia stage, it is not just an athlete posing. It is the roar of a lion echoing across nations, a story of defiance, sacrifice, and destiny written in muscle and sweat. Hadi's story begins far away from the glamour of Las Vegas, in the rugged landscapes of Iran. Born into humble beginnings, he knew struggle before he knew success. Life was not about privilege, it was about persistence. Every repetition he performed in the gym was carved with sacrifice. Every set was a testament to his hunger. While others trained to win trophies, Hadi trained to survive, to prove that no wall, whether financial, political, or personal, could contain the spirit of a lion. In those early years, bodybuilding was not simply a sport to him, but for years, Hadi's biggest battle wasn't with competitors, it was with borders. Political restrictions and visa issues often kept him from stepping on the Olympia stage. The bodybuilding community knew his name, but for a crown there, and dreams are crushed beneath the weight of expectations. When Hadi Choopan finally arrived at Olympia, the bodybuilding world didn't quite know what to expect. Could this man from Iran, with all his challenges, truly stand toe-to-toe with the titans of the sport? The answer came the moment he stepped on stage. Hadi was not just competing, he was commanding. His condition was razor sharp, his muscles carved with detail that seemed otherworldly. His back shots, his density, his grainy, battle-hardened look reminded the crowd of the warriors of old. He wasn't there to participate, he was there to conquer. From his very first Olympia appearance, he made the top 5. Instantly, the world knew. The Persian Wolf had arrived, and he was hungry.
Year after year, Hadi continued to climb. He battled legends like Phil Heath, Brandon Curry, Big Ramy, and William Bonac. Each year, he refined, polished, and sharpened his physique. What set him apart was not just his size or conditioning, but his unrelenting consistency. While others faltered, Hadi delivered. While others came in off, Hadi came in ready. The fans began to chant louder. The whispers turned into roars. Hadi deserves it. Hadi is the one. And yet, each Olympia brought him close, but not close enough. He stood on the brink of glory, within touching distance of a Sando trophy, but always watching it go to another man's hands. For some, that would break the spirit. For Hadi, it only sharpened his fangs. Destiny, however, has a way of rewarding those who refuse to bend. In 2022, Hadi Choopan's years of sacrifice, patience, and relentless determination reached their climax. He stepped onto the Olympia stage with a physique that looked less like flesh and more like granite sculpted by gods. His conditioning was flawless, his fullness undeniable, his stage presence overwhelming. From the moment he posed, it was clear this was no longer the underdog, no longer the man knocking at the door. This was the champion. The crowd erupted, and the judges confirmed what the world already felt. Hadi Choopan was crowned Mr. Olympia 2022, the first Iranian in history to hold bodybuilding's ultimate title. In that moment, the Persian Wolf transformed into the king of Olympia. Tears flowed as he raised the Sando above his head. For Hadi, it wasn't just a trophy, it was the vindication of a lifetime of struggle. For his country, it was pride. For the world, it was inspiration. Winning Olympia was the peak, but Hadi's greatness lies not only in that victory. His legacy is about resilience in the face of barriers, about representing hope for athletes from nations that rarely find themselves on the global stage. Hadi Choopan's career proves that greatness is not defined by where you come from, but by how fiercely you fight for where you want to go. A man who carried their flag onto the grandest stage of them all. In a world where headlines often divide, Hadi united people through the universal language of strength, hard work, and passion. Every time he flexes, he carries with him the story of countless dreamers who believe that greatness can come from anywhere, from anyone, if only they dare to chase it. In the Chronicles of Olympia, names like Arnold, Haney, Yates, Coleman, and Heath are etched forever. Hadi Choopan's name now stands proudly among them, not because he was the biggest, not because he was the flashiest, but because he embodied the very essence of bodybuilding, sacrifice, discipline, and unyielding willpower. The Persian Wolf taught the world that the stage belongs not just to those with privilege, but to those with persistence. His journey from the humble gyms of Iran to the top of Olympia is one of the greatest stories in the history of the sport. And as the lights shine on future Olympias, and as new champions rise, the echo of Hadi's roar will remain eternal. A reminder that greatness is not given. It is earned in sweat, carved in sacrifice, and immortalized in glory.